Just keep talking, man. I'm shooting video.
Just, yeah. Oh, okay, shoot video. Well, I'm great on TV too. I'm a master BSer here at this museum. I wish I had my cowboy hat on. I'd have more confidence. Oh, town, and that, it drives me. I'm from Atlanta. I'm from Buckhead. Nobody closes. These people close for 8 months of the year. Oh wow, that's right. Drives me insane. So no women, ain't no girls here. So we're dying here.
Start?
Yeah, well. Oh, almost. That was my job to create that. I worked in an orphanage in Michigan during a psychology class, and I had a big time. Made all the orphans happy to be orphans. We had a freaking ball, man. It was killer. And shoveled snow in the winter for little old ladies, planted flowers, fixed it all up, Hell, they didn't want to be orphaned out, man. They wanted to stay and hang out with the gardener. And really, more kids ended up being adopted out because their attitudes changed.
What's your name?
Trapper James.
Trapper James.
Yeah, seriously. And my family had a big farm in Cleveland, Georgia, 165 acres. I went to White County High School with Xavier. He's a tiny little ugly little dude, little mountain boy, and I'm straight out of Atlanta. My family had plenty of money. This guy was pitiful. I came back and I was preparing for the United States Olympic trials in the 10,000 meters, and the marathon, and the cross-country skiing. 50 kilometers, 35 kilometers in the wintertime. And he had his goofy little stupid doll thing, man. And I said, dude, let's do something. Let's rock this world right now. Yeah, that's how we did it, man. Yeah. And then after the third year, Coleco flew in and offered us $100 million. He lost his mind. He was all coked out. We settled for $250 million for the action, man. Yeah, it was fine. It wasn't a bad gig, Sir, thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Need liquid.
Yeah, liquid. Oh God, I am. So honestly, I'm here to exact his greatness. Yeah. Seriously, his immortality is quite inevitable. I have it within my power. My simple little, it ain't the flowers, man. It's the attitude. Yeah. You change the attitude of everybody across the board. Yeah. Attitude and tell about history, the true preservation. Of true history, And Civil War is all groovy, all that stuff. But the truth, because you're not talking about just motorcycles, you're talking about the furniture and his engineering. How did he do this? How did they do it? The Einsteins, the Edisons, Henry Ford, all of those boys were great thinkers of their day. They did it all out of their mind, just like this guy does. And I'm here to do my simple part by having us all nice and neat. It's just a silly, this is what I do, man, really. I create the image. That was the whole bit with the doll. If he'd listened to me, instead of being one of the 10 greatest fads of all time, it would have been the 10 greatest businesses of all times in history. It would have affected billions of people, the Chinese, across the board, the Indonesians, the Vietnamese, on and on, could have sold the dolls. You're talking post-civil rights, post-Vietnam, to sue a nation of abused women and children across the board. Russia, oh my God, because you could have got back to the hand sewing. They could have carved out their own people, their own faces, even though we held the franchise on it, and been Little Russian, and everybody had its own personality. Everyone, you can't duplicate you or you, not through DNA, maybe twins or the preemies like we did all that. But once you went to plastic faces, any boo-boo could have done that. Hell's fire, you got to be kidding me, boy, he lost his mind. Cocaine will always do it to you. Yeah, put that on video.